it only took about 8.5 months late to get it, but we finally got a new AEW release here on deck on the video this week on the channel. 2022 Skybox Metal Universe AEW from Upper Deck. We got 2 boxes. We're going to rip both here on tap here in the video in this episode. Let's not waste any time. Here we go. And welcome back to the channel, youtube.com/casebreak. Referee Brandon Toll here. Hope you guys have a good week. New content time here. Now that we are through Select 2023. Man, what a case that was. Best case I have seen. Some of those have been graded by PSA and they were available on the MBB Squared Circle. Check the link in the description for that. So we are finally around to a Upper Deck AEW release. 2022 Skybox Metal Universe. The first time ever we have a wrestling product in Skybox Metal. I'm very excited for this. And we'll go and cover a little bit of what that entails here before we rip 2 boxes of Skybox Metal Universe here on the channel on this one. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button as well. It helps with the algorithm. It helps with the visibility in terms of trying to reach this out to a larger audience. So now, let's go ahead and let's talk about 2022 Upper Deck Skybox Metal Universe. For those of you who are not familiar with it, let's talk about it, okay? Skybox Metal Universe is a staple of the Upper Deck licenses, basically. You see it normally in hockey, and then there is a multi-sport one. It qualifies to me a little bit as basketball, just because. But it is one of the most legendary products that AEW produces outside of their base, like their hockey, which is obviously what Upper Deck is known for the most part. So, 22 Skybox Metal Universe, it's 150 cards total. The final 50 are short prints. It's done with the foil. A lot of solar system, because obviously you got universe in it, designs with it. This name carries a lot of prestige, particularly in basketball, where what we call the PMGs. The Michael Jordan and the Kobe Bryant basically are 2 of the most iconic cards ever, and they are PMGs. For those who are real deep dive into wrestling, there is a Hulk Hogan PMG that exists. I think it was an employee giveaway that Upper Deck gave, and it goes for a lot of money. Let's just put it that way. So your PMGs are an option. I have seen 1 PMG so far. We pulled it at the shop. I think it was in the very first box we opened on the Instagram Live. It was a red PMG of Sammy Guevara, numbered to 100. So that is going to be one of the real big draws with this. There are autographs in this. Silver auto is 1 in every 75 packs. And then there's a green to 10 and a gold 101 auto. There are 101 gold PMGs and printing plates in this. So a bunch to go with this. One of the other big draws is what's going to be called the Jambalaya. The Jambalaya is an insert. It is a round insert shaped set, and I'll put a picture up here to show you what that looks like. So the Jambalaya in there, you're going to have the Metal EX, which is the late 90s. There's going to be a retro option in this. There's some of the inserts, Palladium. There's going to be a Planet Metal, Intimidation Nation, the old Skybox Premium, and a few others to boot with this. But in all honesty, the PMGs is going to be the draw with this. So you're going to look at, there's a blue parallel in terms of the base set, and then there's a purple to 199, and then you get into the PMGs, and there's 3 different types of PMGs. There is the red, which should be to 100, green to 10, and the gold 101. So they're going to be a little harder to pull, but they're going to command some serious money on the secondary market in terms of PMGs. So I definitely think that they could very well be one of the most sought after AEW cards. And this is the 22 set. So this is going to be the original 22 that we have not really seen a lot of, because we've gotten 23 Series 1 already. So we're backtracking a bit as we get into 22. So that kind of gives you a little overview of what we're going to see here with Skybox Metal Universe. So the first ever Jambalaya PMG and Skybox Premium cards. You're looking at $397.98 retros per box. To boot, there we go. We'll get my camera to kick up there. So 7 cards per pack, 15 packs per box. Jambalaya PMG Skybox Premium. So Bonzo Gonzo, Merchant Technicians, hardware, and if my camera will figure it out, there's going to be 1 hardware or palladium insert per box with this. So a lot in terms of they're guaranteeing you some of the inserts to go with this, but we're really looking for autos and PMGs. Those are really going to be the things to go after. So we're going to do 2 boxes here. I picked them based on the serial numbers on the back. I kind of pulled what some of the hockey guys do. So we're going to start with this one. We'll save this one for the second box. So guys, without any further ado, if you guys have any questions or anything, please throw it down in the comments below. If you are not familiar with Metal Universe, I am just because of working at the shop. So without any further ado, guys, let's get ripping. Here we go. The first of 2 boxes. It's been a while since I've ripped an AEW product. I ripped, obviously, some of the Series 1. I ripped a Spectrum, which we covered here on the channel. But it has been probably every bit of 8 to 9 months since we have gotten a brand new AEW product. And when when they announced this last year that we were getting Metal Universe, I was like, all right, PMGs. And then it just disappeared. And I understand that they're not a priority in terms of hockey and everything else, man. But, I mean, 9-month delay. I mean, this better be worth it. Let's just put it that way. This really better be worth it on a 9-month delay for PMGs. So, you know, the rookies that you see with this still hold in terms of who we're looking for. So from a collectability and a long-term collecting standpoint, this, my opinion, this is definitely going to carry a little more weight over the Series 1, in my opinion, just because Skybox Metal as a product carries more. So definitely for my collection's sake, going to be keeping some of these. Yeah, definitely based on whatever we pull in these 2 boxes, definitely may send some stuff off for grading as well. Since this is the debut Skybox Metal set, and they've already mentioned a 2023 Skybox Metal set. So we'll have Metal Universe in 23 as well in AEW. So, and I'm also thinking about doing a break of this, actually. I've got a kind of a break list already kind of put together. So, all right. It's going to be hard to read the names because it's all silver on silver here, but the pictures catch. Dax. There's Hager. Dustin Rhodes. Malachi Black, and here's your retro. So if you can catch it there, see how it looks comparative to this. So this is going to be your retro design. And then under this is going to be the first of our blues. And that is a good one. Thunder Rosa, blue. So it's basically, think of like your base and your gold in Series 1 of 22. Same concept here. So Thunder Rosa, that's definitely either a grade or a hold. Bowens. Danhausen's. This is probably most likely going to be Danhausen's rookie, actually. So I'll definitely put that in my pile. Then I'm going to do something with Beretta. Ethan Page. Behind this, so this, I already know what this is going to be, having ripped some of this already at the shop. This is going to be Skybox Metal Premium. It's going to be Scorpio Sky. Skybox Metal Premium. And if you want to look at the back, it's kind of the same thing, but it's the old Skybox Metal Premium up here. So Scorpio Sky, Skybox Metal Premium, Dax, blue, Jungle Boy, Pack, Emi Sakura. I think this is her first domestic card, actually. So definitely qualifies as a rookie. There's Hangman, Stokely. I think this may be one of his first cards, too. And there's a retro Powerhouse Hobbs retro Metal Universe. Hey, there we go. The icon, as Tony Schiavone would say. Sting blue. I'll take it. This may be actually one of the only cards we get of him that is not a WWE card since he's back with them. Mr. Regal. Definitely put that in there. I think first U.S. card for Roosh. Malachi Black, Hikaru Shida, Seidel, Evil Luno, and here's another Skybox Premium coming up, Penta. Pentel Zero M, Skybox Premium, Dante Martin Blue, Aubrey, Caster, Hobbs, Andrade. And here's the Bonzo Gonzo we were telling you about. Bonzo Gonzo, Brody King, just a little insert. And it says here, down here, Brody King in the House of Black brutalizes Darby, Sting, and Miro, all out 2022. So that's a year ago now with this. Wow. So Bonzo Gonzo insert Brody. Behind this, Jamie Hayter. I think this is her first card too. Jamie Hayter, blue. Okay. Keith Lee, Wheeler. I think this is Wheeler's rookie as well. And Lee Moriarty. So I look at this, and the way I've been looking at collecting with wrestling over the past year is basically I'm looking for the value that other people don't see. And the way I see it, Jamie Hayter and like Danhausen, Wheeler, a lot of these are going to qualify in the rookie category because this is going to be their first cards. So the fact that they changed the checklist a little bit from the original Series 1 2022, it will make a little bit of a difference. But for a lot, it still goes down with this being 2022. For a lot of these cats, it's their first ever cards. So you can see there's one of our merch inserts. We'll come back to it here in a minute. Kind of just plopped out there. Upper Deck loves to do their die cuts. Upper Deck loves to do their die cuts. So that's why you see the Jambalaya, is a little bit of a die cut, and that sort of thing. So no guarantees on the autos, no guarantees on the PMGs. Like they're going to be hard to pull, but if you can pull them, man, you're in like Flint when it comes to it. So definitely want to hold on to. Great picture there. Jade Cargill, TBS champion. Isaiah Cassie. We got some orange here. What do we got? Okay, turning up the heat. Insert set, turning up the heat. Anna J, not numbered. But that's good too. Okay. MJF Blue. The current AEW World Champion coming off the heels of his defense in London at All In. There we go. And a base MJF. Can't go wrong with that either. A Go-Go. Butcher. Daniel Garcia going to qualify in that rookie category. Mark Henry. Sting. Here we go. From the insert set technicians. Evil Uno just says the fixture in the Dark Order and a little blurb on the back. Powerhouse Hobbs Blue. Colton Gunn. Chucky T. Matt Jackson. QT Marshall. Ricky Starks, there we go. Planet Metal Taz. Okay, so one of the die cut inserts we're telling you about. This is Planet Metal rolling down the side there. So Planet Metal Taz, Cash Wheeler, blue. And Cash Wheeler base. You can see they've used different pictures as well. So Tony Schiavone. And here's another insert die cut we're telling you about. It's called The Merch, and it's the Butcher. So just once again, a little blurb, but you're going to have the different t-shirt designs for all the talent that are in this insert set. There's Speak Up Tag Team Partner, The Blade and the Bunny. Penelope Ford, blue. Athena, Buddy Matthews from the House of Black. Penelope Ford, Alex Reynolds of Dark Order. Bryan Danielson, Tony Nese. We've got a Cash Wheeler, retro. Is it numbered? Nope, I've seen numbered on the retros. Hangman as AEW champion. That tells you how far back we are. A year ago at this time. Blue, Billy Gunn, and a Serena Deeb. So you can kind of see the little diversity as we go through this. Once again, I'm looking at it from the aspect of who am I looking, especially as I'm trying to build my collection. Who am I trying to get? And I think that the more, and we've come across this in the past couple of years as wrestling collectors, we had to learn about, Prism and Select. We had to learn about the offerings from Panini, and we're gonna be in the same boat here with Skybox Metal. Is we got to learn about what made this product tick. Like I said earlier on in the convo, what made this product tick to the basketball collectors. Now that we're gonna get something new in wrestling. So, all right, here we go. Preston Vance. So this is pre him losing the mask there. Excalibur. Nyla Rose, Skybox Premium. That's good. Hook. This is definitely going to be in the rookie category for the FTW champion. Hook Blue. Wardlow. Joe. Nick Jackson. Sammy. Julia Hart. Hook again. Take it all day long. There is a Sting Technicians. Insert Penta. That's a great look, the blue on the black there. Penta Blue. Nope. The man himself, Punk. Turner. Moxley. Sean Spears. What do we've got here? That's cool. Malachi Black Purple. That's going to be to $199. 32 of $199 for Malachi Black, the Purple Retro Metal Universe. Very nice. You got a Keith Lee Blue. Jamie Hayter. I think that should be her first. Ortiz. Brody King, Timello, Lance Archer. Whoa, Kenny Omega Retro. Okay. The cleaner. And that looks like referee came back from the injury there. So Kenny Omega. Retro. There's a Wardlow Blue. Mark Quinn. Nyla. Anna J. Ruby Soho. Swerve. Statlander. Got a Chris Statlander. Here's our Palladium insert that we were talking about earlier. It's a pure acetate there. So Palladium, Chris Statlander. Got a blue Tony Storm as champion there from last year. Miro and good old JR to round out the box. So we didn't get any hits. So no PMG, no auto. But that is how it works for this type of product, basically, is you are not guaranteed anything. And that we all know that from having ripped Series 1 and all that of the first run of AEW, that you're just not guaranteed it at all. So I got a nice healthy stack here, ones that are worth keeping just because this is the debut set of Skybox Metal. So we got one more. We're going to take one more stack at it. Price point on this, I think, is great. And that's why I was ripping 2 boxes of this. This is normally a few $100s in basketball and all that. And I think the last price point I saw, I think my shop has it at $140. That may have changed by the time people listen to this. But, for this at $140 for a PMG, I mean, on release day, we ripped a few boxes of this once people were realizing what we had and the fact that you could get PMGs. There were some people that were ordering boxes of this that aren't even wrestling fans, but are PMG collectors. And they're like, PMGs of wrestling, what? And so they started buying boxes. And once they asked what the price is, and I told them what we had it for at the shop, and they were like, yeah, that's very affordable by Skybox Metal standards. So it definitely appeases some of the legacy Skybox collectors that will rip basketball or rip multi-sport on it, to lure them in to try to go PMG hunting, because PMGs are hard to get. So, all right. So we will have 23. I think we're still missing a lure, 22. Hopefully we'll get that for the end of the year. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Allure. I don't like it in hockey. And once again, I don't rip a whole lot of hockey myself anyway, but I will because of, you learn enough about it because of this. So Sammy, Julia. So we're going to see the same people again. Hook. There's a Luchasaurus. Turn up the heat. Another Thunder Rosa Blue. Punk. Turner. Mox. Sean Spears. There's a Technicians Jay Lethal insert. Dax Harwood Blue. Jamie Hayter. Ortiz. Brody. Matt Jackson. Marshall. Ricky Starks. There's a Jericho Retro. Danielson Blue. Okay. Wheeler. Shivani. Blade. Bunny. Jungle Boy. Skybox Premium. Claudio. Blue. All right. Athena. Buddy. Penelope Ford. Reynolds. Brian. Tony Nese. That's good. There we go. So that's going to qualify as rookie in my mind. Hook, the merch die cut. Beautiful. Scorpio Sky Blue, Billy Gunn, and Serena Deeb. So you can kind of see who I'm kind of keying on with this product. So I was hoping with 2 boxes, maybe get 1 auto or PMG. So, but this is cheap enough that I think long-term I may take a run at more of it just to try to get a good PMG. Because a good PMG, and if it's a graded good PMG, will be, mark my words, you'll see some probably go for a lot of money. And it may not even be to a wrestling collector. It may be to a legacy collector who collects, who does PMGs. So we'll see how it plays out over time. I will definitely be paying attention to it. All right, here we go. Timello, Lance. Here we go. Orange Cassidy, Technicians, Wardlow Blue, Mark Quinn, Nyla, Anna J, Adam Cole Bay, Angela Parker from Jericho. Appreciate that. May be a PMG. So we may have hit a PMG, guys. Preston Vance Blue. There's Britt, Rio, Jericho, Matty Menard, and we got a Dante Martin Planet Metal. Got an Anna J Blue, Omega, Scorpio, Orange Cassidy, Ruby Soho, Swerve. We got Chris Statlander. Got a Chris Jericho, Bonzo Gonzo. Jericho dressed as a fan to help Sammy and Garcia score a win on Dynamite. Okay. The Meat Man, John Silver Blue, Miro, JR, Preston Vance. There's Excalibur. Anna J, that's actually, I like that design. That works for her. Anna J Retro, okay. Tony Storm Blue, Wardlow, Joe, and a Nick Jackson. I'm excited for what may be under Eddie Kingston there. That shade of red, I think, is PMG. So, but we'll save it for the end. So, because if we hit PMG, then that's good. Then that will definitely be, a PMG will definitely go for grading, depending on who it is. Just because it's a PMG and they are hard. All right. So last stack here. Dax, Hager, Dustin, Adam Cole, Retro, Hobbs Blue, Bowens, Danhausen, Beretta, Ethan, Claudio, Skybox Premium, another Sting Blue. I'll take it. Jungle Boy, Pack, Emi Sakura, Luchasaurus, Dante Martin, Phoenix. Another good rookie in for 22. Thunder Rosa, the merch. Okay. Dante Martin Blue, Hardy, Penta, Silver, Red Velvet, Hardware as Tag Team Champion, Jungle Boy. And that's an acetate. So we got to see both the acetates here. So Jungle Boy Hardware. There's a Jamie Hayter Blue, Austin Gunn, Christian, Claudio, Taz, Kip Sabian, Thunder Rosa is in the rookie. Mr. Regal, Skybox Premium. I'm here for it. Nyla Rose Blue. I'm here for that as well. Darby, haven't seen much of him in Tony Storm. So a lot of good stuff when you're thinking about 22. And the fact that I'm also looking at Eddie Kingston on a card makes me very happy, truth be told. So, so behind Eddie Kingston is going to be, yes. Oh, yes, PMG. Eddie Kingston, PMG Red. Perfect. And that's going to be to 100. 45 of 100. Eddie Kingston, PMG. I know there are ones, at least in my opinion, that are further up the list that are, obviously the guys like Darby and all that. But for me, having worked with Eddie in Evolve and in Impact, to hit an Eddie PMG just kind of warms my heart. Not going to lie. So, Eddie Kingston PMG. Eddie Kingston PMG to 100, 45 of 100. So, there's the big hit that we've been chasing is a PMG. So, you got the other two parallel options with it. But that is the big one right there, is a PMG of Eddie Kingston. Fantastic. Makes me happy. It's worth it for ripping, for what I paid to rip these. Makes it worth it all the way. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think there's going to be long-term values? Tell me what you think, guys. Do you like this? Do you not like it? Leave it all down in the comments below. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Got a PMG. Got an Eddie Kingston PMG. So perfect. And I will see you guys on the next one. Round of third and heading for home. We'll see you later.